I was nearly perpetually asked by locals if I wanted to hire children for sex. Indian soldiers were said to taste the best, followed by British. Why? Hey guys! I am Charlotte the Starlet. These are my girls, Angel and Glitter, and this is my little boy Seth. Today's askreddit question is, what's a disturbing fact you wish you never knew? I love me some disturbing facts, y'all. When I visited Sri Lanka, I was nearly perpetually asked by locals if I wanted to hire children for sex. One man tried to sell me his 5-year-old daughter. Excuse me? When I refused, he presumed I was gay and offered a small boy instead. Like, WTF. WTF indeed. Damn. We're jumping in right at the deep end, I see. This is messed up in so many ways. That babies didn't receive any anesthesia, even for open heart surgeries, etc., until the late 1980s? What? That is barbaric. A toddler's adult teeth are right below their eyes. Yeah, I recently saw the skull of a toddler with all the adult teeth in it, and it was weird to say the least. And after seeing that, I couldn't look at my toddler nieces the same way. I almost wish I didn't know this. Yeah. Oh my god, someone literally said the same thing. Yeah, I saw a photograph of a small child's skull with part of the area around the jaw removed, and it's just packed with teeth. Yeah, Google an x-ray, it looks like a monster. Oh, no thank you. 93% of human history is not recorded. This doesn't really surprise me, considering that stuff like recording is a relatively new thing in human history. Most people on r/teenagers aren't teenagers. Yeah, that's a bit sus. One of my favorite, if disturbing, pieces of Reddit drama was when r/drama banned everyone that posted on r/teenagers, with the reason being that r/drama should be an adult-only sub. And then a bunch of adults that post on r/teenagers told on themselves, trying to get their bans overruled. Wow. It's illegal in India to find out the gender of your baby because so many prefer boys over girls. Yeah, that says a lot. A lot of Asian countries seem to prefer boys over girls, and there seems to be a lot more sexism in those cultures. I overheard a nurse's conversation in a hospital. All of her uncles took their turn. When I asked the father if he did it too, he said I only fingered her a little. Like, that is beyond disgusting. Straight up despicable. Took their turn? Like, that poor girl. How can someone do this to their own 14-month-old daughter? Yeah, this is exactly why some people should not be allowed to have children. Because surely there were some signs that this family ain't quite right. So my answer is people assaulting babies. I remember watching an episode of the show Monsters Inside Me, where this 16-year-old kid was doing something outside and a fly flew into his eye. It only made contact for about a microsecond, but it was enough time for it to lay eggs. Oh, hell no. After they hatched, they started eating his eye from the inside, and he was starting to go blind until a doctor finally figured out what was wrong. Oh my gosh, new fear unlocked. Just imagine that, getting your eye eaten from the inside and losing your sight, all because a fly very briefly made contact with you. Ever since I learned about this, I get really paranoid when there's a fly around my face because of the fact that this could possibly happen to me. Well, thank you for also making me paranoid, and you guys probably as well. Just how painful and torturous extreme radiation sickness is. Imagine feeling your muscles and organs dissolve inside your own body while skin just slows off, while being fully conscious and feeling everything. Yeah, I'm just not gonna imagine that, thank you. I recently finished a book about World War II in China, so I want to say everything about the rape of Nanjing. What is that? You know, maybe it's best if I just don't ask questions. Women being raped in puddles of their own, that. Little girls being gang raped. Men being used for bayonet and target practice. Men being half decapitated, using a samurai sword to slice half their head off. Women being raped with lengths of bamboo. Yeah, I'm done. Wow, I have no words. The Japanese were executing so many Chinese prisoners that they actually had memos and meetings on where to bury the bodies. Later on in the war, the Japanese became cannibalistic and began eating prisoners, the Ichigo offensive, where they took no supplies with them. They called human meat long pork. Indian soldiers were said to taste the best, followed by British. Why? Equally or more fucked up are the clinical dispassionate memos from Nazi Germany discussing the logistical challenges of killing so many people. Everything from what to do with all the bodies to how to clean up all the soot from the crematorium. The one that gets me is how flummoxed they are that the German soldiers and guards at the camps were developing psychological problems from killing so many people. Wow. That's not surprising though, obviously. That your organs know where they're supposed to be and move on their own? No thanks. Suddenly I am very uncomfortable. During surgery, doctors will just stuff them back in and they'll rearrange themselves back to their proper spot. I guess our organs are smarter than we think. Also, the one about your main body's immune system not knowing your eyes are a thing, and if it learned about them, they would be considered foreign objects and be destroyed, messed me up pretty bad because I've always had eye problems since I was a kid. Sitting here going, is today the day I go blind? Similar with pregnancy. The organs will move out of the way for the uterus and baby to grow. After giving birth, the organs just rearrange themselves back into the proper place. And many women talk about being able to feel them settling back into place. Oh, hell no. Like, man, I do want kids one day, but now I'm not so sure. I don't have a colon. If I sleep on one side too long, when I wake up, I definitely feel my small intestines moving / settling, which is unsettling. Bamboo shoot torture. It's not well documented enough, but it was allegedly an East Asian torture method where a person would be tied up above growing bamboo shoots, and they would be left there to eventually be impaled by them. Bamboo shoots grow a lot faster than you might think. Japanese soldiers during World War II were also accused of using this method during the war, though this is still alleged rumors. Rabies. Just everything about rabies. True. It's horrific and one of my worst fears. After any significant natural disaster or conflict starts up, human traffickers swarm to the country looking for unattended children. What? Law enforcement will start watching ports of entry for the usual suspects. The usual suspects. Yikes. The reason why morgues prefer to hire women, not men. Wait, what? David Fuller from the UK is a prime example of this. He abused the bodies of over 100 women and girls in the mortuary in the hospital where he worked, often filming himself. Oh, and he also killed a couple people too. Okay, now I get it. I see. Sus. I do have to say though, you really don't hear about women doing anything like that. The things Joseph Mengele did. One that sticks out to me is jumping up and down on a heavily pregnant woman's stomach to see what would happen. I wish I could scrub that image from my brain. Oh, hell no. Why would you go looking for that? This motherfucker also got away and lived to 60 something in Argentina. He had a stroke while swimming and that's how he died. Are you kidding me? He had a son who said his father never expressed a single shred of regret. Disgusting. Every hour, an average of 12 children go missing across India. Every day, that average is 269 children missing across India. Damn. Wow. My fact was going to be that bagged salads and other packaged foodstuffs are allowed to have a certain level of insect pieces in them. Reddit got me beat today. Yeah, that is relatively minor compared to some of the other answers. Goodness. What? Chocolate is the same way. People who get migraines from chocolate are allergic to insect parts. Why? Why did I see this after just coming home from buying a whole assortment of chocolate because I was craving it? Great. Can't have any of that now. You can do everything right in life, making no mistakes along the way, and still fail to accomplish your lifelong dream. That's not really disturbing, more so just depressing. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna leave it here. I hope you guys somehow managed to enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to give the like button and the notification bell a little kiss, and subscribe to become a superstar. See you guys later. Bye.